Hey you guys, welcome to my Venus through Signs series. This is for those of you that were born with Venus in Gemini. So if in your birth chart Venus is in Gemini, this is for you. If you don't know where your Venus is placed, I've made a video about that. You can check it out in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do. Those of you that would like to book a personal or private reading, you can email TemajTarot@gmail.com. That information is in the description box below. And if you want to call, you have to wait until I upload the video stating that I'm available to take calls. Other than that, I may not be available to answer your call. All right, so central issue, heart of the matter, we have the Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Swords, the Hierophant, Six of Wands, Nine of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Lovers. Oh, also, if you are Sag rising, so that you would have Gemini as your 7th house, this also applies to you as well. But make sure you know your exact birth time, because you know that the houses are based upon you knowing your exact birth time. If you don't know your exact birth time, you don't know your true house placement. All right, so it looks as if something is going on in regards to status. Having status and security. Now, this is two things happening. For some of you, it's a good thing. For some of you, maybe not so much. I'm seeing those of you that are in established relationship, you know, things are going well. I feel like your image is on, you have everything that you want. The image that you have is being personified by everything. Like, you have the relationship, you have the career, maybe you have the children, you have the finances. I just feel like materialistically you're having everything you want. This is also, I'm seeing good things in regards to career too. Like, you're making money, maybe even enough to travel. And overall, I just kind of feel that things are pretty good. I feel too like both you and your partner are happy. But there is some sort of decision coming up. Those of you that are happy, I feel like it may be a situation in regards to staying in a current city or relocating. It's some sort of choice that needs to be made. On the negative side, somebody feels as if they have met the love of their life, but they're in a relationship. They're already spoken for. They've been in this relationship a very long time. This person also is concerned about their reputation. So even though they feel like you might be the love of their life, they're still holding on to the relationship that people know them by. It makes me feel like you could even be dealing with a political figure, a CEO, somebody that, like Bill Gates, like if Bill Gates was having an affair. Is he? Has that come out before? But it's just something like that. This person is coming off as a public figure, just someone who is just very well respected. Maybe it's a professor. They have a very public image to uphold. Or maybe this is you. Maybe you are that public figure and you're in the established relationship, but I'm seeing having to make a choice. Someone has intervened this relationship. Someone has come in between. I love the Lovers, but most times it means that someone has come in between a relationship. Now, if you are completely single, either way, like if you make a love connection and you feel like you're falling in love, the person that you're in love with is in an established relationship. There's something that has already been established. It's already established. It's showing up twice here. I almost even want to say something is going on where families are mixing. Like there's an affair with somebody who is supposed to be your in-law, you know. But back to inner family mingling. I'm seeing something like I said, something going on between two families, family breeding. It's almost too like, you know how the English I don't know, do they still do this, but how royalty try to keep it in the family, so they would make cousins get married and stuff like that. I feel like something could be going on like this. So yeah, something like being in a relationship with a cousin or someone who's like already in the family, because people are trying to keep that bloodline running, especially if you have like an empire or if you have that lineage, you know. It's just kind of like, no, it has to stay like this. It's like breeding, you know, kind of trying to breed bloodlines together to keep it strong and to keep it pure. Like something like that is going on for some of you. Now I also see too someone being kind of ashamed or in denial or not wanting to believe something is going on. Like, especially if you're involved with someone who has a relationship, this could be you trying to say, I don't want to think about that part. I just know I'm in love with them. Don't tell me nothing else. I just know that when we're together, it's everything. But I feel like this person here is upholding two families or more. This is someone who is just like, I have a family here, I have a family there, everybody's taken care of. I have the money to do it, so everybody better just, if they don't want to be a part of it, they can walk away. But it's either be a part of it or not. Someone's very popular. I just feel like someone is very popular, well established. Even if it's internet famous, I just feel like, you know, someone is definitely carrying on with two relationships, or they travel to be with one person and then travel to be with the other person. So they're going between two relationships, but I almost feel like they're doing it a good job with it. So two here, I'm seeing something going on where someone is trying to cover something up. Someone is trying to see, again, with that juggling here. Like intuitively, you may feel that something's going on. You may have had a dream that something's going on. And it's like, damn, I don't want to believe that. But something is happening. I also feel like someone is feeling maybe guilty. If you are the juggler, like you might be feeling guilty about what you're doing. Those of you that are, you know, like I know I was talking a lot about relationships, but if you're single, like I said, I still feel like you're connecting with someone. You're going to make a love connection. It's just that they're in a relationship. I feel like somebody is trying to make suggestions on how to compromise and how to make something work. There's this discussion taking place. You know what? I think, did I mention this in the Gemini reading? I know this is for Venus and Gemini, but you could still have Venus and Gemini and be Gemini Sun. You know, you could have both planets in Gemini. So maybe some of this is also stemming from that Gemini reading. I think a lot of you were upset about some things that I said about open relationships or something. Or I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe you guys were upset about something. It was something else. Look, I'm just, don't shoot the messenger, okay? This is just what I'm seeing. But I'm seeing something in regards to maybe someone trying to compromise and, you know, trying to talk about how to make it work with a third party or how to combine two families. Now, the other thing that I'm getting that is not dealing with cheating, although I am seeing like the cheating, there could be an issue with some of you where it is more so like just a matter of two families having to get along or having to compromise and make things work between two families. And sometimes it might be hard choices to make. Like a situation where the mom is like, do you choose me or your wife? And it's just like, how do you put me in a situation like that? You know, this is my wife. Of course, you know, and you're my mother. You guys have separate roles. So someone may be being placed in an awkward situation like that, where it's struggles between families, between your relationship and your family, something like that. Or being involved with families that just don't get along, like, you know, like Romeo and Juliet. You know, what were they, the Capulets, and I forgot the other family, but it's like the two families, they're not supposed to get along, and it's just like, how dare you fall in love with somebody of that family, of that bloodline. I'm also seeing the possibility of someone coming and wanting to borrow some money or wanting to live with the other person. Like either someone is coming to you and saying, hey, is it okay if we live with you for a minute? Or did I live with you guys for a minute? Or can you assist me with finding work? Or can you assist me with some sort of income temporarily? I feel like someone is struggling some type of way and they need your assistance, especially if you have like an extra room for someone to stay. Or if you have the authority to hire someone and bring someone on board. So you might have to hire a family member, even though if the family member, whether they're a good worker or not, it's like you have that potential to say yes or no, you know, so can you please put me in a position, you know? So I feel like something like that is going on. It could be unethical things going on at the job, or maybe people just viewing it like that. Nepotism, like someone saying, oh, you know, that's nepotism, you know, hiring family and putting family in a higher position before, you know, hardworking employees, you know, so something like that could be going on. I also feel like the truth is coming out about a situation, or someone was struggling with coming clean about something, and it's been taking time for them to open up and be honest with how they feel. I also feel like for some of you, a relationship has had a hard time getting off of the ground because of family, because of someone being under the influence of their family. So maybe the family wants them to be with someone who is more high class, who comes from a certain culture, and then they met someone from the streets, you know, from the hood, and it's just like, how are they going to fit in with the family? So I'm feeling like something's going on like that too. Yeah, I can see like distance for some of you. Like some of you are in a long distance relationship. I'm also seeing a status update, something that is being shared on a public platform that catches people off guard. I don't know who's doing the sharing. Either you are sharing something, changing your status update from single to in a relationship, or you seeing that, or someone posts a picture of them and their family and you're like blown away because you're like, this person didn't tell me they were married, or they didn't tell me they were in a relationship. So someone is kind of caught off guard with something that is shared publicly. I'm also seeing something being revealed in a dream. Like you're going to be shocked to find something out. Spirit shares something with you and it was so crystal clear. You feel like that was a clear sign or a clear message for you. I also see something in regards to a relative that has crossed over and being in communication with this person. So either you feel like your relative has been sending you signs, or they've been communicating with you through sleep, or like physical, like you're hearing sounds, or you're seeing coins left on the floor. Just different things. I feel like there is a spirit that is trying to get your attention, and finally you kind of get some sort of wake-up call about something. I also see a strong telepathic connection between you and your partner, or you and this person that you're in love with or having an affair with. And man, I feel like twin flames are trying to come together. This is only the second reading, but I feel like the Lovers card, I think this is the third time it came out so far. So I feel like a lot of times, for a lot of you, something is happening with twin flames. And like I've mentioned before, I know some of you want me to do the twin flame videos, but I personally just don't want to do twin flame videos at this time, because I don't want to really talk to my twin flame. I don't mind. Don't get me wrong. It's just that I don't want to focus on what he's doing. I don't want to, so, and I'm not ready to detach myself from, looking at the readings and then like, what is my twin flame doing? It's bad enough I had to do the regular readings. So it's just like, because I have a twin flame, I don't want to go off into doing those twin flame readings. Not at this time anyway. But yeah, I feel like there is also something going on with the telepathic connection. Like you're discovering something or realizing that there is a strong connection between you and another person. Now, I do see something coming to an end. For not everybody. I am seeing like a relationship that ends abruptly. For some of you, it's about a job that ends abruptly, whether you quit or get fired. For some of you, it is about something that was shared to the public. Like if you're a public figure and something that you shared, it's like you could lose a follower, or you lose followers all the time. So, but it's something that is shared that either causes you to lose followers, or you've completely changed the views of your followers. Like something you revealed was so enlightening that people feel forever changed by your message or whatever it is that you delivered. Either way, I feel like there's something happening in your life once something comes out, once something is revealed, because you're going to find something out. Something is definitely being revealed here. Whatever this revelation is, you're going to be forever changed by it. Like you are, going to undergo some sort of deep transformation. It is like you feel like maybe you're dying or you've died, or, you know, it's just like, wow, that has completely changed my life. Now, on a positive note, I see this as going from being single to in a relationship. So that cycle that you've been in, and being single, that is a cycle. It's a phase. We don't know how long that cycle lasts. You know how each season is a cycle, like every 4 months is a cycle. Like, you've been a single person during some sort of cycle. Maybe your cycle has been 4 months. Maybe your cycle has been a year. Maybe your cycle has been 5 years. It's a cycle. Whatever is going on, it could either be a long cycle or a short cycle, but that cycle is coming to an end for some of you who have been single, and love is entering your life. So you are going to have that long-term relationship, or that stability. All right, so that is basically all that I'm channeling for you guys. I could go on, but there's a lot of energy, and I got several other readings to do, but I hope that helped. Please feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to all of you.